To use a quote from Anchorman, well, that escalated quickly. I think the Miami Heat just scored again. Jimmy Butler fueled a 22-2 avalanche in the third quarter to smack the Celtics in the face and lead Miami to a thunderous Game 1 win and comeback victory in the Eastern Conference Finals. This was simply staggering. The Celtics grossly outplayed the Heat in the first half in every single phase. Frankly, Boston should have been up more than 8 at halftime. Out of the locker room, Miami's defense and intensity was at a fevered pitch, and it was like Boston never played basketball before. It was a slop fest. Jayson Tatum went from superstar to complete dud. 1 of 7 from the field in the second half. 6 turnovers in the third quarter alone. That sequence in the third when he kept turning it over was like a 5th grader trying to run with the varsity. It was wild. And injuries and availability, not an excuse here. No Marcus Smart, no Al Horford. Obviously, those are big deals, but so is no Kyle Lowry for Miami. The team on the floor last night was good enough to win. Boston blew it. But this was really more than a Celtics collapse. This was about, without question, the inner fortitude of my guy, Jimmy Butler. This is why you love Jimmy Butler. That was special. 41 points, 27 of the 41 in the second half, 17 points in the third, and I just love the old school nature of lighting up a scoreboard without hitting a three. The defense was unreal and sneaky. The midcourt steals, the block that you saw on Tatum when Jayson Tatum was trying to shoot a three. Jimmy Butler was a total force of nature. It sounds cliche, but Eric Spoelstra said after the game, nobody wants to win more. That's Butler, and that's, frankly, Spoelstra and Heat culture. Boston, of course, is on the short list of teams that can match it, and they did it in the first half before they got punched in the face. Now, I'm not backing off my pick of Boston to win this series, but the Celtics are going to have to outwork and outperform Jimmy Butler. Easier said than done. I just love Joe Burrow. The Bengals star quarterback spoke to the press yesterday for the first time since the Bengals Super Bowl loss, and it really poured through how Joe Burrow isn't close to being satisfied. Obviously, Joe Burrow is a star. The moxie, the awesome attitude, both off the charts, and it's easy to forget that Joe Burrow put together that brilliant season and playoff run last year after wrecking his knee as a rookie. Joe Burrow accomplished so much last year and didn't have an offseason. Burrow's 2021 was great. Burrow's 2022 is going to be even better. The Cincinnati Bengals enjoyed a simply perfect offseason, redoing the offensive line. Joe Burrow got hit too often. It was a huge problem, and Cincy smartly threw money at it to the tune, as you see right there, of 3 really good new starters. And this is going to allow Burrow and Jamar Chase to make sweet, beautiful music together again. And the Chase and Higgins and Boyd trio, it's elite. Joe Mixon is a star. And the line, finally intact, is going to make it go. And look, I'm guilty here, right? I'm picking the Bills to win the AFC. I love the Chargers, and frankly, the entire AFC North, every single team got better from last year. But make no mistake, it's still the Bengals division, bar none, and there is every reason to believe Joe Burrow has just gotten started, making Cincinnati an annual Super Bowl contender. All right, another night, another Yankee win. 2 more home runs from my guy, Aaron Judge. And he would have had 3 if the Orioles didn't oddly change the left field wall dimensions for some reason in the offseason. My guy, Aaron Judge, is locked in. He bet on himself when he turned down the monster contract in spring training. I thought he was nuts. So did Brian Cashman and the Yankees. Well, Judge is taking a proverbial cash register to the plate every at-bat. He's the early leader for MVP with 14 homers, guiding the Yankees to the best record in baseball. Another night where the Yankees take care of business, beat a team they're supposed to beat, and show off that pitching, defense, and timely hitting and also overall fun and believability that's lacked last season. And the juxtaposition between the Yankees and the Red Sox last night, and frankly all season, goes noted. Judge and the Yankees shine. The Red Sox humiliate themselves again. Nathan Eovaldi gave up 5 homers in 1 inning to the Astros, who didn't even need to bang the garbage cans. Eovaldi was throwing slop up there. The Red Sox trail the Yankees by 13 games in the AL East. The bullpen, the single worst in the game. The starting pitching is a dumpster fire. The offense has been erratic at best. Normally, you would say, it's early for both teams, but the Yankees' pitching and star power has been inspiring. The Red Sox areas of concern from the preseason, now in season, have simply been horrendous. The verdict is in. Everything is coming up Aaron Judge and the Yankees. Oh, you know I'm obsessed with that. A Costanza reference from Steve Kerr. What's up is down, what's left is right. The Warriors are back in the Western Conference Finals. Welcome back. Time to shine. Time to take your pick on a Wednesday. Mavericks in their first Western Conference Finals since 2011. Golden State's back for the first time since 2019. You know I'm rolling with the experience here, and I'm officially going to call it Golden State's in 7. I think the Warriors will win this series. I think that the Warriors are the better team. I think Klay Thompson has been brilliant in the postseason. I think Draymond Green is absolutely outstanding. Steph is Steph. Jordan Poole has been excellent. And Steve Kerr is part of this. Listen, Steve Kerr is a Hall of Fame coach. Steve Kerr is one of the best coaches in the history of the NBA. Now, I think that when you look at the Mavericks, Luka Doncic is doing things that have not been done in a long time. And that's not exaggeration. He is a breathtaking, all-world offensive ball player. And for the sake of fairness for the Dallas Mavericks, Jayson Kidd has done a great job. Their defense has been wonderful in the regular season and the postseason. You know, they don't have a great roster, but someone has stepped up game in, game out, whether it's DFS or whether it's Brunson or whether it's Dinwiddie. And what they did to Phoenix in Game 7, that was next level. They destroyed Phoenix, best team in the regular season, and they killed them, crushed them in Phoenix. They were up by 46 at one point, and Doncic is a freak. So this, to me, is a bit of a toss-up series, but I'm going to roll with the experience. I'm going to roll with home court, and I'm going to take the Warriors in a classic. Now, with that all said, who would you rather have in the fourth quarter? The fourth quarter tonight, the fourth quarter this series. Steph or Luka? Give me Steph Curry. And I'm obsessed with Luka Doncic, and Luka Doncic has had a better postseason than Steph Curry. Money time, give me Steph. I think Steph Curry, he's been knocked around a little bit listening to, Luka get all the love, or Tatum, or Jimmy Butler. Let me tell you something. This guy's got it going on. We are still talking about the single greatest shooter in the history of the NBA. And listen, I think he's an all-timer, a megastar. I'm sure he wants to win another one post Kevin Durant leaving. I think it's Steph Curry's time to shine. He's going to have a monster game tonight, a monster fourth quarter, and he is going to be money all series long. Staying in the NBA, take your pick. Who should the Orlando Magic take with the number 1 overall pick? For me, it's Jabari Smith from Auburn. And I like this draft. And I was into the draft lottery. We talked about it on Time to Shine yesterday. And congrats to Orlando. They certainly had the magic touch with the lottery and with the ping pong balls. And I think Jabari Smith is going to be a great player. I mean, look at his body. And he's going to get even tougher and bigger. And I'm such a fan. And I like Bonchero a lot, too. I like Ivy. I like Murray. Chet Holmgren scares the hell out of me. And I love Gonzaga. I picked Gonzaga last year to win the whole thing. I mean, look at how thin he is. He's listed at 7 feet tall, 195. My man is a string bean. Now, is he Giannis? Is he Kevin Durant? Is he Rudy Gobert? Does he turn out to be Porzingis who can't stay healthy? I mean, he needs a protein shake or two. He needs a couple of steaks. He needs to go out for dinner more. I mean, now, it's going to take a minute. And obviously, Jalen Suggs and Holmgren, they played together in Minnesota on the high school level. So if he was in Orlando, it would be great for them on a personal level. And I know a lot of people are going to say, draft Holmgren. I acknowledge the upside. I feel better about Smith being safer, and Holmgren needs to gain weight. How about the PGA Championship teeing off tomorrow? My pick to win? Collin Morikawa. I just think he's so good. I think he's so consistent now. There are golfers who are hotter. There are golfers who are better. There are golfers who, according to the odds makers, are more of a favorite. But I just like how even he is. I'll go with Jon Rahm, who's a conventional wisdom pick, to finish second. Take Dustin Johnson third. But I'm going to stay very even here, not with the sizzle, and go with Collin Morikawa to win the PGA Championship this weekend on CBS.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.